On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Associate.
To mentally connect someone or something with someone or something else.
Examples:
Associate alcohol with gambling. Associate with people widely. The majority of consumers associate this brand with quality.
Straight.
Extending or moving in one direction without bending or curving, having no deviations.
Examples:
A straight line. Straight for 2 months. He was sick for 5 straight days.
Ambitious.
Having a great desire to attain achievement, power, or wealth.
Examples:
Achieve ambitious goals. With an ambitious eye. Their company has been in business for a short time, but has ambitious goals.
Verge.
The point at which something is about to happen or where something begins, the edge or margin of something, particularly a physical boundary or border.
Examples:
Verge of bankruptcy. On the verge of tears. He stood on the verge of a major discovery.
Distinguished.
Used of persons or their work, standing above others in quality, attainment, or reputation.
Examples:
A distinguished ancestry. Distinguished war services. The new CEO has a distinguished career.
Decent.
Satisfactory, acceptable, or good in a general sense.
Examples:
Yearn for the decent living. A decent education. He earned a decent salary at his job.
Squishy.
Soft and yielding to the touch, easily deformed.
Examples:
Squishy texture. A squishy story. The squishy foam ball is perfect for squeezing to relieve stress.
Partnership.
The state of a cooperative relationship between people or groups, especially in business.
Examples:
Partnership across the Atlantic. Establish a partnership. The military partnership between the two countries created tension in the international community.
Relation.
The way two persons or groups of people feel and act toward one another.
Examples:
Relation between cause and effect. Relation of inclusion. The industrial relations laws were passed with little to no alteration.
Suddenly.
Quickly and unexpectedly.
Examples:
Suddenly attacked by an enemy. Die suddenly. Who answers suddenly knows little.
Immediately.
Now or without delay.
Examples:
Immediately recall a product. Write him an answer immediately. A suspension order from the court is effective immediately.
Handsome.
Physically attractive and pleasing in appearance, attractive and generous.
Examples:
A handsome young man. A handsome salary. The politician was known for his handsome appearance and charm.
Compose.
To write music, poetry, or formal writing, to constitute or make up a whole, or a specified part of it.
Examples:
Compose an essay. Compose my thoughts. The structure is composed of 3 main components.
Lyric.
The words of a pop song.
Examples:
Lyrics of a song, lyric poetry. He embedded the strong will in this lyric.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Crazy.
Stupid or not sensible, very angry.
Examples:
Crazy about cars and racing. A crazy scheme. The rain and thunder are crazy today.
Obsession.
The state in which a person's mind is filled with thoughts of one single object or particular person.
Examples:
Obsession with character. National obsession. Gambling became an obsession for him, and he eventually lost everything.
Hooked.
Being caught or caught up in something, curved down like an eagle's beak.
Examples:
Hooked hair. Hooked on drugs. My son was hooked on the internet.
Represent.
To speak, act, or be present on behalf of another person or group, to form or constitute.
Examples:
Represent by a diagram. The characters that represent numbers. We elected him to represent us at the international conference.
Clarity.
The quality of being coherent and understandable, the quality of transparency or purity.
Examples:
Lack of clarity. Sake of clarity. The publisher will proofread most of this manuscript for clarity.
Emissary.
A person sent on a mission or as a representative of an organization or country.
Examples:
Emissary of peace. An emissary from the company. The emissary from the neighboring country arrived with a message of peace.
Ancient.
Relating to the long ago, particularly the historical period preceding the fall of the Western Roman Empire, very old.
Examples:
Pre-Christian ancient. Ancient stories. They have been living near water since ancient times.
Universal.
Existing or affecting everywhere or everyone.
Examples:
Universal life. Principles of universal design. The picture earned near universal acclaim from critics.
Enormous.
Extremely large or great.
Examples:
Enormous amount. Enormous potential. Shakespeare's output of poetry was enormous.
Overlook.
To fail to notice something, to watch over someone, to provide a view from above.
Examples:
Overlook a street. Overlook that fact. We cannot overlook an opportunity for great success.
Inconsolable.
Unable to be comforted or consoled, deeply and persistently unhappy or grieving.
Examples:
Inconsolable grief. Inconsolable sorrow. The loss of her husband left her inconsolable, and she felt like her world had ended.
Mesmerize.
To captivate or fascinate, to hold the complete attention of.
Examples:
Mesmerize a subject. Mesmerize with magic. The magician's performance mesmerized the audience.
Dorm.
A residence hall or building that provides living quarters for students or other occupants, typically on a college or university campus.
Examples:
Dorm room. University dorm. Living in a dorm can be a great way to meet new people when you're in college.
Bittersweet.
Having a mixture of both positive and negative emotions or experiences, simultaneously pleasant and painful.
Examples:
Bittersweet ending. A bittersweet memory. The graduation ceremony was bittersweet as the students said goodbye to their classmates and teachers.
Adagio.
A slow tempo in music, slower than andante, but faster than largo.
Examples:
Adagio dance. Adagio music. The adagio section of the piece was played with great emotion and expressiveness.
Gloomy.
Characterized by a lack of light or sunshine, resulting in a dark or dim atmosphere, feeling despondent, dismal, or melancholy.
Examples:
Gloomy mood. Gloomy expression. The gloomy weather made staying motivated and happy throughout the day hard.
Uplift.
The process of raising land to a higher elevation, or the result of this process. Verb, fill with high spirits.
Examples:
Uplift mountains. Uplift my spirit. The uplift in the stock market has been a relief to investors.
Intense.
Especially of a feeling, very strong, extremely sharp or severe.
Examples:
Intense heat. Develop intense itching. That statement by the Prime Minister drew intense international criticism.
Desire.
A strong feeling of wanting to have or do something.
Examples:
Unsatisfied desire. Fleshly desire. Low sexual desire typically correlates with low testosterone levels.
Assure.
To give confidence or reassurance to someone. To convince or guarantee someone that something will happen or that something is true.
Examples:
Assure safety. Assure quality. I want to assure you that you have my full support.
Sensitive.
Able to notice slight changes, signals, or influences. Able to feel or perceive others' feelings. Susceptible to the things people say or do.
Examples:
Sensitive documents. Baby with sensitive skin. The teacher is very sensitive to children's feelings.
Playlist.
A curated list of songs or audio recordings that can be played in a specific order or shuffled randomly, often created for a specific purpose or event.
Examples:
Personal playlist. Curated playlist. I created a playlist of my favorite songs for my road trip.
Transcend.
To rise above or go beyond the limits of something.
Examples:
Transcend boundaries. Transcend limits. The music transcended cultural barriers and reached audiences globally.
Sublime.
Of such excellence, grandeur, or beauty as to inspire great admiration or awe.
Examples:
Sublime ignorance. Sublime beauty. The view from the mountaintop was genuinely sublime.
Emotion.
A strong feeling such as love, anger, etc., deriving from one's situation, mood, or relationships with others.
Examples:
Control my emotion. Afraid to show emotion. Some emotions are common across cultures and backgrounds.
Genre.
A particular type or style of literature, art, music, or film that involves a particular set of characteristics.
Examples:
Genre of music. A literary genre. He is known for creating genre-busting paintings.
Tap.
To hit someone or something quickly, gently, and often repeatedly, to use existing resources, such as energy, knowledge, etc.
Examples:
Tap a new market. Tap keyboard with an index finger. To expand the company, we must tap new human resources.
Sorrow.
A feeling of deep sadness, grief, or regret, especially for something lost or ending.
Examples:
Deep sorrow. Sorrow for sin. The death of her best friend filled her with sorrow.
Span.
The entire length of something, such as time or space from beginning to end, the amount of space that something covers.
Examples:
The span of a bird's wings. The average lifespan. He slightly modified the span of training because it was just before a match.
Flamenco.
A traditional Spanish dance form characterized by dramatic movements, rapid footwork, and often accompanied by guitar music and singing.
Examples:
Flamenco music. Flamenco show. The flamenco dancer's dress was vibrant and colorful.
Fado.
A traditional style of Portuguese music that is typically sung by a solo performer accompanied by a guitar and is characterized by mournful melodies and lyrics about loss, longing, and sorrow.
Examples:
Heartbreaking fado. Traditional fado. The melancholic lyrics of fado songs often tell stories of love and loss.
Lament.
To express sadness, grief, or disappointment about something, often by complaining or mourning.
Examples:
Lament my misfortunes. Lament the situation. She lamented the loss of her beloved cat.
Lullaby.
A soft and gentle song, often sung to soothe a baby or young child and encourage sleep. Any song or piece of music that has a calming or relaxing effect.
Examples:
Lullaby song. Soothing lullaby. The soft and gentle melody of the lullaby filled the room.
Heartbreak.
A feeling of great sadness or disappointment.
Examples:
Ease her heartbreak. Go through heartbreak. They had experienced the heartbreak of losing 2 children due to premature births.
Melody.
A succession of musical tones forming part of a larger piece of music.
Examples:
A simple melody. The melody of a tune. This harmonious melody immortalized its composer.
Tragic.
Causing great sadness or suffering, very unfortunate.
Examples:
Tragic love stories. Tragic death. The tragic events of the war left many families torn apart.
Drama.
A play in a theater, television, or radio, or performance on a stage.
Examples:
Secular drama. Upcoming crime drama. She had an audition for drama school.
Blossom.
The reproductive structure on a flowering plant that consists of usually colorful petals and a typically green calyx, merging of sepals, the state or time of flowering, the peak of a person's or thing's development or success.
Examples:
Apple blossom. Blossom garden. The cherry blossom trees in the park were in full bloom, creating a beautiful sight.
Celebrate.
To acknowledge a memorable or good day or event with a social gathering or enjoyable activity.
Examples:
Celebrate his election. Celebrate Christmas. He celebrated the 10th anniversary of his tenure.
Philosophy.
The study of general and fundamental questions, such as those about existence, reason, knowledge, values, mind.
Examples:
Philosophy of education. Western philosophy. Ethics is a branch of philosophy.
Paradox.
A statement, situation, or person that has two opposite facts or features and therefore seems impossible, is difficult to understand, or is strange.
Examples:
French paradox. The paradox of the heap. There are many theories to explain this paradox.
Tragedy.
An event or situation causing great loss, misfortune, or destruction. A play or literature that deals with a severe and sad event and often ends with the death of the main character.
Examples:
A tragedy during work. The aftermath of this tragedy. Macbeth is a famous tragedy by Shakespeare.
Naturally.
As might be expected, by natural manners.
Examples:
Naturally arising. Naturally regenerated forest. He was naturally gifted.
Scholarly.
Relating to or characteristic of academic study.
Examples:
Scholarly article. Scholarly attainment. The scholarly journal published articles on various academic subjects.
Debate.
A formal discussion or argument of opposing viewpoints, often to persuade others to adopt a specific position. A public discussion, often on an issue of current interest, in which participants offer opinions and differing perspectives.
Examples:
Debate topic. Debate competition. The debate over climate change continues to be a hot topic in politics.
Rage.
A strong feeling of anger or violence.
Examples:
Uncontrollable rage. Fall into a rage. She was filled with a burning rage at the injustice she had witnessed.
Craving.
A strong desire of wanting something.
Examples:
Craving for revenge. Curb our cravings. I have a craving for nicotine.
Lace.
A delicate fabric made of interlacing thread or other material, a cord used to fasten or adorn clothing, often with a pattern of holes or spaces, a decorative netting or interlaced design.
Examples:
Lace curtains. Lace trim. She wore a beautiful dress with delicate lace detailing.
Trigger.
To make something happen suddenly, to cause something such as a device, machine, etc., to function.
Examples:
Trigger a biochemical response. Trigger inflation. The incident triggered a political controversy.
Exquisite.
Extremely beautiful and delicate.
Examples:
Exquisite crafts. A man of exquisite sensitivity. We can hear an exquisite piano melody from his room.
Exalted.
Lifted or elevated, especially to a high or noble position, held in high esteem or regarded as superior, characterized by great dignity, honor, or prestige.
Examples:
Exalted status. Exalted rank. The exalted position of CEO comes with a lot of responsibility.
Breath.
The air that is taken into and expelled from your lungs. The process of taking into and expelling air from your lungs.
Examples:
Hold your breath. Breath of wind. He bated his breath when talking about this affair.
Magic.
Beliefs and actions employed to influence supernatural beings and forces, any art or performance that invokes supernatural powers.
Examples:
A magic spell. She is magic. He performed magic tricks with sophisticated moves.
Flaw.
A fault, mistake, or weakness that causes something not to be perfect.
Examples:
A minor flaw. The flaw in the legislation. Even the slightest design flaw in an aircraft can lead to a fatal accident.
Stubborn.
Refusing to change one's mind or behavior, despite persuasion or evidence to the contrary, unyielding, difficult to move or change.
Examples:
Stubborn attitude. Stubborn stains. He was so stubborn about his beliefs that he refused to listen to any other points of view.
Conviction.
A strong belief or opinion, especially one that is based on principles or evidence, criminal law, a final judgment of guilty in a criminal case and the punishment that is imposed.
Examples:
moral conviction, conviction for murder. She spoke with conviction about the importance of education.
Depress.
To make someone feel sad, low in spirits, or without hope, to make markets, businesses, etc., less active.
Examples:
depress their spirits, depress crop prices. The economic recession depressed the housing market.
Moonshot.
An ambitious, risky, and innovative project or goal, especially one that is intended to bring about radical change or breakthroughs in a particular field or industry, often inspired by the lunar landing mission of Apollo 11 in 1969.
Examples:
AI moonshot, moonshot idea. The company's moonshot project aims to develop a revolutionary new technology within a tight deadline.
Rocket.
A large tube-shaped object that moves very first by a stream of gases let out behind it, used for space travel or as a weapon.
Examples:
rocket attack against the enemy, rocket fuel. The rocket launch platform is visible from this hill.
Mar.
To damage or spoil the appearance or surface of something.
Examples:
mar a proper relationship, mar the reputation. The scratches on the car marred its otherwise perfect appearance.
Exile.
The state of being forced to leave one's country or home, typically for political or punitive reasons.
Examples:
exile community, political exile. The exiled king lived in poverty in a foreign country for many years.
Empathy.
The ability to share another person's feelings or experiences by imagining that person's situation.
Examples:
full of empathy, empathy for patients. Empathy is also necessary to understand history.
Rabbi.
A Jewish religious leader or a Jewish scholar or teacher.
Examples:
son of a rabbi, the city's communal rabbi. The chief rabbi chanted a prayer.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry, pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Posit.
To suggest or accept something as fact or as a basis for argument or consideration.
Examples:
posit the existence of life after death. Posit the premise. We should posit several hypotheses to discuss the matter.
Stick.
To put something, usually a sharp object, into something, noun, a thin piece of wood or other material.
Examples:
Stick a key in a lock. Fire stick. You stick a bill in the change machine, and the coins pop out.
Argument:
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Depression:
A mental condition in which a person feels very unhappy and without hope for the future, a severe recession in an economy or market.
Examples:
The Great Depression. The root problem of her depression. Depression symptoms might include a decrease in appetite and weight loss.
Norm:
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Sunshine:
The direct light and heat that comes from the sun.
Examples:
Warm sunshine. Morning sunshine. The sunshine was so bright that I had to wear sunglasses to protect my eyes.
Distract:
To draw someone's attention away from what they are trying to do.
Examples:
Distract attention from the real issue. Distract public opinion. Please don't distract me while I'm studying.
Heritage:
The culture and traditions that are passed down from previous generations.
Examples:
Heritage site. Historical heritage. The heritage of the city is reflected in its architecture.
Odyssey:
A long wandering and eventful journey, a Greek epic poem attributed to Homer, describing the journey of Odysseus after the fall of Troy.
Examples:
Go on a serious odyssey. Cross-country odyssey. He continued the extraordinary odyssey with his brother.
Homesick:
Feeling sad or nostalgic for one's home, family, or familiar surroundings, especially when away from them for a significant length of time.
Examples:
Suffer from homesick. Homesick for home. The military personnel stationed overseas often feel homesick for their loved ones.
Epic:
A long, heroic poem or story, adjective, very imposing or impressive.
Examples:
Historical epic. Epic journey. The movie is the heroic epic of a young man's journey to become a warrior and defend his kingdom.
Poem:
A piece of writing that emphasizes the expression of feelings and ideas by paying particular attention to diction, sometimes rhyme, rhythm, and imagery.
Examples:
A narrative poem. Poem to the dead. A great poem is a fountain forever overflowing with the waters of wisdom and delight.
Weep.
To cry tears because of sadness, rage, or pain.
Examples:
Weep bitter tears. Weep for joy. I'm easily moved to tears, so I would weep in sympathy if I saw that movie.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
Local hero. Unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Orphan.
A child whose parents are dead or have abandoned them.
Examples:
Orphan care. Asylum for orphan children. The little girl was a war orphan and lived in a group home.
Potter.
A person who makes pottery, objects that are made of clay and then fired in a kiln to make them hard and durable. Verb, also putter, to occupy oneself in a leisurely or casual way, often with no particular goal or aim in mind.
Examples:
Potter's studio. Potter around in the garden. The ancient Egyptians were skilled potters and left behind many beautiful artifacts.
Religion.
A deep conviction in a supernatural power that controls human destiny.
Examples:
Religion sociology. Freedom of religion. Their religion strictly prohibits them from drinking or gambling.
Zion.
A term used in the Bible to refer to the hill in Jerusalem, which is the symbolic center of Jewish worship and identity. In a broader sense, Zion sometimes refers to the Jewish people, the land of Israel, or the idea of a promised homeland for the Jewish nation.
Examples:
Going up to Zion. The ancient land of Zion. The Jewish people strongly connect to Zion as a symbol of their homeland and identity.
Beloved.
Loved very much.
Examples:
Beloved author. Beloved by many people. I am here to save my beloved.
Sufi.
A follower or practitioner of Islam's mystical or ascetic branch, known as Sufism. Sufis emphasize the personal experience of God and spiritual growth through contemplation, prayer, and devotion.
Examples:
Sufi music. Sufi philosophy. The Sufi mystic preached a message of love and tolerance to his followers.
Ken.
knowledge, perception, understanding, or range of sight. Verb, to be aware of or know.
Examples:
Within my ken. Ken of the person. He had a good ken of the city and could easily find his way around.
Peacekeeping.
The act of maintaining peace, especially in conflict-prone regions or between hostile groups, usually through the deployment of a neutral military force or diplomatic initiatives.
Examples:
Peacekeeping efforts. Peacekeeping force. The peacekeeping mission in the war-torn country was challenging but necessary.
Negotiation.
The process of discussing and reaching an agreement with others.
Examples:
Negotiation process. Negotiation skills. The negotiation between the two countries was a delicate and complex process.
Underneath.
Under or below something else.
Examples:
Underneath the surface of the water. Underneath the laughter. The penny fell underneath the piano.
Exuberant.
Full of energy, enthusiasm, or excitement, lively, animated, or unrestrained in behavior or expression, characterized by abundant growth or profuse production.
Examples:
Exuberant performance. Exuberant personality. The young couple's exuberant energy was infectious, and everyone around them was smiling.
Haunted.
Inhabited, visited, or frequented by ghosts or spirits, disturbed or troubled by persistent or disturbing memories or emotions.
Examples:
Haunted house. Haunted by memories. The old mansion was known to be haunted, with strange noises and eerie sightings reported by visitors.
Holocaust.
The systematic killing of millions of Jews and other minority groups by the Nazis during World War II, or any similar act of mass destruction.
Examples:
Nuclear holocaust. The Holocaust Museum. Many Holocaust survivors still suffer from the trauma they experienced during that time.
Gutsy.
Displaying courage, determination, or boldness, characterized by a willingness to take risks or face challenges.
Examples:
Gutsy move. Gutsy performance. It was gutsy to quit her job and start her own business.
Frank.
Honest and sincere, open and candid in expression.
Examples:
Frank and open discussion. Make a frank apology. Full involvement means frank and prompt responses.
Attic.
A space or area, typically bounded by a roof and walls in a house that is located immediately below the roof, often used for storage or as an additional living space.
Examples:
Attic space. Dusty attic. I found an old photo album in the spacious attic filled with pictures of my grandparents when they were young.
Courage.
The ability to face danger, difficulty, uncertainty, or pain without being overcome by fear or despair. The quality of being brave or courageous.
Examples:
Mental courage. Inspire courage. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe is right.
Pile.
A collection of objects positioned one on top of another, a large sum of something, such as money.
Examples:
A sand pile. The height of a pile. After the party, they had to clean up piles of dirty dishes.
Genocide.
The intentional killing of a large group of people, especially those of a particular ethnic group or nation.
Examples:
Genocide victims. Genocide resolution. The international community condemned the genocide in the country.
Contrast.
To put in opposition, to show or emphasize differences.
Examples:
Contrast with a decade ago. Contrast two things. It's intriguing to compare and contrast the two authors.
Memoir.
A historical account or biography written from the writer's knowledge of famous people, places, or events.
Examples:
Family memoir. Publish a memoir. He wrote his memoirs while awaiting trial.
Sonnet.
A 14-line poem, typically with a formal rhyme scheme.
Examples:
Sonnet poetry. Shakespeare's sonnets. The poet wrote a sonnet to express his love for his wife.
Holy.
Of or related to a god, divine power, or a particular religion.
Examples:
A holy man. A holy shrine. They gathered to hear the holy teachings of the Guru.
Heiress.
A woman who inherits or is set to inherit a large sum of money, property, or other valuable assets from a family member, typically a parent or grandparent.
Examples:
Heiress to the throne. Young heiress. As the heiress to a wealthy family, she had a comfortable life and never had to worry about money.
Transcendent.
Going beyond the limits of ordinary experience or knowledge, surpassing the usual or expected, exalted or sublime.
Examples:
Transcendent wisdom. Transcendent joy. The transcendent beauty of the Grand Canyon took his breath away.
Faith.
Complete trust in something or someone's ability or knowledge, a strong belief in religion, divine power, etc.
Examples:
Religious faith. Faith in government. He kept his robust faith in his company.
Siege.
The surrounding of a place and isolating it by an army to defeat those defending it.
Examples:
Hostage siege. Lay siege to his house. People began storing up food and supplies for the siege.
Orthodox.
Following or conforming to the traditional, normal, or commonly accepted beliefs, ideas, or activities of or relating to Judaism, of or relating to the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Examples:
An orthodox doctrine. Orthodox thought. He challenged the orthodox views on business.
Vibrant.
Full of energy, life, and enthusiasm.
Examples:
A city vibrant with life. Variety of vibrant colors. A vibrant private sector is crucial for economic growth.
Crackle.
To make a succession of slight popping sounds, often due to the heating or drying of some materials, such as firewood, paper, plastic, or food, to snap, crack, or crunch. Noun, a series of sharp, popping sounds that are caused by the rapid expansion and contraction of a material, such as wood or paper, due to changes in temperature or humidity.
Examples:
Crackle on the gravel road. The crackle of the thunder. The firewood crackled and popped into the fireplace, sending sparks up the chimney.
Snip.
To trim or cut something, especially with scissors or shears, to remove a small part or piece from something with a quick cut or slice.
Examples:
Snip a lock of hair. Snip the wire. I must snip the loose thread on my shirt before it becomes a bigger problem.
Gunshot.
The sound or act of firing a gun or other firearm, usually accompanied by a loud explosion and a projectile that is propelled toward the target.
Examples:
Gunshot wound. Gunshot residue. The loud gunshot startled the wildlife in the nearby forest.
Bomb.
A weapon that explodes and is used to kill or injure people or to cause damage to something.
Examples:
Atomic bombs. Disarm the bomb. The use of cluster bombs is strictly prohibited by international law.
Bakery.
A place where bread and other baked goods are made and sold.
Examples:
Run a bakery. Bakery industry. He worked at the bakery as a baker.
Strain.
A force or pressure that stretches or pulls something, sometimes causing damage. Biology, a group of organisms within a species that differ in trivial ways from similar groups.
Examples:
Strain our eyes. A strain of bacillus. Dictators of the past often had the erroneous idea of a pure racial strain.
Otherworldly.
Supernatural, other than worldly, not of this world.
Examples:
Otherworldly experience. Otherworldly creature. The otherworldly landscape was filled with strange, glowing plants.
Talent.
A natural ability to be good at something. Someone who has a natural ability to be good at something.
Examples:
A person of diverse talents. Raw talent. Numerous great professional sports talents have come from this city.
Cello.
A large stringed instrument of the viola family, typically held between the knees when played, also known as violoncello.
Examples:
The beautiful sound of a cello. Cello music. She played a passionate solo on her cello.
Opera.
A drama set to music, in which the words are sung rather than spoken.
Examples:
Ballad opera. Opera performance. She loves going to the opera house and hearing the beautiful music.
Honor.
High regard or great respect for someone, the quality of having and doing based on a keen sense of morality. Verb, to show respect towards someone.
Examples:
Womanly honor. Honor our ancestors. I claim on my honor that it is true.
Mound.
A raised area of ground or dirt, often used for burial, construction, or as a fortification, a large, rounded pile or heap.
Examples:
Mound of dirt. Burial mound. The team discovered a hidden mound in the desert.
Rubble.
Fragments of rock, stone, or other materials that remain after a building or other structure has been destroyed or demolished, the remains of something that has been broken down or destroyed.
Examples:
Clear away rubble. Rubble-strewn road. After the earthquake, the city was left in a pile of rubble.
Zone.
A specific area, region, or section that is marked off or defined in some way.
Examples:
Time zone. Zone defense. He was reluctant to leave his comfort zone and try something new.
Shell.
Hard outer covering or case of eggs, nuts, some seeds, and some animals.
Examples:
An egg shell. A mollusk shell. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom.
Correspondent.
A person who writes news reports for publication or broadcast.
Examples:
A foreign correspondent. Correspondent bank. The special correspondent reported live from the front line of the conflict.
Procession.
A group of people or vehicles moving in an orderly, ceremonial manner, often for a religious or official purpose.
Examples:
Procession of cars. Religious procession. The funeral procession slowly made its way to the cemetery.
Emerge.
To move out of or away from something and become visible.
Examples:
Emerge as a butterfly. Emerge from poverty. During colonial eras, new migratory patterns emerged.
Flee.
To leave by running away, especially out of fear or danger.
Examples:
Flee their homes. Flee abroad. It is a basic instinct to flee from a dangerous situation.
Military.
Relating to or characteristic of members of the armed forces, of or relating to war or warfare.
Examples:
A military operation. A military leader. The military academy was known for its strict discipline and training.
Daze.
The feeling of distress and disbelief that you have when something bad happens accidentally. Verb, to confuse or stun someone with a sudden intense light or loud noise.
Examples:
Walk around in a daze. Days of sleep. He was in a daze from the sudden news and couldn't process it properly.
Exhausted.
Extremely tired.
Examples:
The exhausted food sources. Exhausted parents. The exhausted runner fell to the ground and gasped.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Sham.
Something that is not as good or true as it seems to be and is intended to deceive people, a person who pretends to be something they are not.
Examples:
A sham battle. Turn out to be all sham. The data he prepared was completely sham.
Recall.
To remember something.
Examples:
Recall the incident. Recall his name. She vividly recalls getting laid off several years ago.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Desperately.
In a way that shows a lack of hope and a willingness to do anything because of the problematic situation, with great urgency.
Examples:
Desperately anxious. Desperately ill patient. The baby clung desperately to her mother.
Inspire.
To make somebody feel with a desire, confidence, or enthusiasm, especially to do something creative.
Examples:
Inspire a feeling of curiosity. Inspire him to write a novel. The unique style of this martial arts inspired many action film producers.
Vibrate.
To move or cause anything to move fast and in small increments from side to side.
Examples:
Vibrate at a regular frequency. Vibrate with anger. During the flight, the wings of the plane vibrate.
Insane.
Extremely stupid, crazy, or dangerous, mentally ill.
Examples:
Go insane with pleasure. An insane scheme. Her excessive demands drove me insane.
Sacred.
Connected with religion or religious purposes, worthy of respect or dedication because of a connection with a god.
Examples:
Sacred music. The halo of a sacred image. This space is a private office sacred to the president.
Wondrous.
Inspiring amazement or admiration, extremely beautiful and impressive.
Examples:
Wondrous sight. Wondrous adventure. The wondrous beauty of the sunset left us all in awe.
Absolutely.
Without restriction or limitation, completely or utterly.
Examples:
Absolutely against. Absolutely obsessed with the girl. I am absolutely opposed to his idea because of morality.
Deity.
A divine being or god worshipped and revered by people in a particular religion or culture.
Examples:
Existence of a deity. Deity of commerce. The ancient Egyptians believed that the sun deity Ra was the most powerful god.
Spiritual.
Relating to or affecting the human spirit or soul as opposed to material or physical things.
Examples:
Constant spiritual striving. Spiritual leader. The meditation class was focused on finding inner peace and cultivating a more spiritual connection with the universe.
Steep.
Having a sharp inclination or slope.
Examples:
A steep staircase. Steep discount. The steep cliff made it difficult to climb.
Arch.
A curved structure with two supports that holds the weight of something above it, such as a bridge or the upper part of a building.
Examples:
the arch of a person's foot, an arch-shaped stone structure. The arch bears the weight of the overhead bridge.
Eyebrow.
The hair arc over each eye in humans.
Examples:
raise her eyebrows. Eyebrow cosmetics. She raised an inquiring eyebrow towards me.
Smallpox.
A highly contagious viral disease characterized by fever, weakness, spots on the skin, and often death.
Examples:
smallpox epidemic. Smallpox vaccine. An outbreak of smallpox occurred in the 1920s.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Invention.
The creation of a new device or process resulting from study and experimentation, the act of inventing.
Examples:
the invention of new techniques. Common invention. Necessity is the mother of invention.
Odds.
The degree or probability that a particular thing will or will not happen.
Examples:
odds in favor. Odds of business. What are the odds that he will survive?
Surge.
A sudden and great increase of something, such as a feeling, the amount or number, etc.
Examples:
a surge of shoppers. The surge in foreign tourism. She drowned her surge of anger through her creative work.
Brave.
Showing courage or fearlessness in the face of danger, difficulty, or adversity.
Examples:
brave soldier. Brave decision. The brave firefighter rescued the family from the burning building.
Miraculous.
Very effective or lucky, or completely unexpected.
Examples:
a miraculous encounter. Go through a miraculous change. He made a miraculous recovery.
Misbegotten.
Illegitimate or born out of wedlock, badly planned or not well thought out, resulting in something flawed or misguided.
Examples:
misbegotten belief. Misbegotten attempt. The misbegotten plan ended up costing the company a lot of money.